Hey, how's it going? My name is Gregory Yang. I first worked with Moo doing the Korean drama Addict's Guide to Losing Your Virginity. That show was one of the first shows in my professional career, and I remember having a conversation with one of the more experienced actors about how I thought the show would never work anywhere else in the country. And he rebutted with this token of wisdom that I've kept close to me. He said, Greg, you should open your mind to the possibilities and the boundaries we push as Asian American storytellers. And as I've gone forward with my career, it's so true. We're constantly pushing the boundaries, but at the same time, pulling the goal line a little closer. We get to tell stories that are rooted within our culture and experiences and share our stories with people outside of our community, but just, if not more important, share our stories with people within our own community and to those who thought our stories would have never been told.
Hi, I'm Michelle DeHoya. My favorite thing about being a teaching artist with Theater Moo would have to be, since Theater Moo is a company that focuses on Asian American identities and stories and voices, being able to work directly with students and youth that identify as Asian American is probably one of the most fulfilling things. I got into the arts in the first place because I wanted to be a vessel for storytelling so that audience members, specifically youth audience members that look like me or identify like me, can be able to see their stories represented. So now as a teaching artist, being able to teach youth not only to see themselves on stage, but to now be able to be the ones that are writing their own stories, telling their own stories, acting them out, and communicating confidently as well. I think it's important that we teach our youth to be able to be confident and speak up and ground themselves and have a strong voice and a presence in the community. And I just am honored to be able to see that flourishing and nourish that in our youth. So that's my favorite thing about being a teaching artist with Theater Moo.
Hi, my name is Meg Scanlon. Working with Theater Moo, I've been introduced to so many people in such a supportive community. Growing up in a predominantly white area, I always thought that my thoughts and opinions regarding racism and Asian representation in the media have been kind of on me, and maybe I was a little too sensitive about that or whatever. But being able to have these conversations with other Asian artists has given me a different perspective and a really positive perspective about how to start changing the way we tell stories and how to move forward. Even growing up watching Theater Moo, I just remember seeing like these Asian actors on stage telling a story, and it's like, oh yeah, why couldn't, Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors be Asian? Like, there's no reason why she has to be blonde and white. A while ago, I worked with Wu Chen as his associate lighting designer on Man of God, and he's taught me a lot about like the education that us theater artists have received, not just in high school or college, but also after that, maybe in like jobs that we've worked. We weren't taught how to make people of color look good on stage. It's something that I had to discover for myself, and Wu Chen helped a lot with that. So thank you, Wu Chen. I also appreciate that I've been able to learn along the way as I've been working with Theater Moo, not just as a theater artist, but also like as an activist and a person wanting to have a community and participate in that community. And I am excited to give back and tell an amazing story. So I hope you enjoy it.
One of the ways Theater Moo showcases its creativity is in its drive to produce theater that represents the nuance, depth, and variety of the Asian American diaspora across generations and communities. Moo uses story to explore the beauty of Asian identity, representing the multitudes of gender, ethnicity, and migration experiences we hold. As a transracial adoptee, serving on the board has helped me see and understand my own place in Asian America, and that there is no one way to be Asian.